Just days after new reports emerged from Al Jazeera, Iran is now said to be preparing for a joint naval exercise with China and Russia in one of the most strategic and sensitive maritime regions in the world. And this development is setting off alarm bells in Washington and in Israel, according to reports first published on January 29th. And this development is setting off alarm bells in Washington and in Israel. According to reports first published on January 29th, citing Iranian sources, Tehran plans to hold a trilateral naval drill in the Gulf of Oman, also known as the Sea of Oman, and parts of the Indian Ocean. The reports were quickly picked up and amplified by Iranian state-aligned media. The exercise is expected to take place in the coming days, but key details remain deliberately vague. Iran has not clarified whether its regular navy or the IRGC Navy will take part, and as of now, neither China nor Russia has publicly confirmed their participation. Still, the silence itself is notable. This would not be a first. Iran, China, and Russia have conducted similar joint naval drills almost every year since 2019. These exercises usually take place in March and are often framed as maritime security operations. In March 2025, the three countries carried out an exercise called Security Belt 2025 near Iran's Chabahar part, focusing on simulated attacks, search and rescue missions, and coordinated naval maneuvers. Earlier drills emphasized anti-piracy operations and regional stability, but Iranian officials have repeatedly described these exercises as a response to what they call American domination of regional waters. What makes this moment different is the location and the timing. The Gulf of Oman lies just outside the Strait of Hormuz, a narrow choke point through which a significant portion of the world's oil supply flows every single day. Any military activity here immediately raises global economic and security concerns. At the same time, the United States has significantly increased its military presence in the region. The USS Abraham Lincoln Carrier Strike Group is currently operating in the Arabian Sea, well within operational range of Iran. Iranian reports claim IRGC fast attack boats and missile-capable vessels have been deployed nearby. There are also claims of live fire drills scheduled for early February. This creates a highly volatile environment. Multiple armed forces operating in close proximity increases the risk of miscalculation, and even a small incident could spiral into something far larger. From Washington's perspective, this proposed exercise represents a direct challenge. It signals a visible alignment between three countries that openly oppose U.S. influence. By operating together in these waters, Iran, China, and Russia are demonstrating a willingness to contest American naval dominance in the Middle East and the Indian Ocean. There is also a deterrence element. If the United States were to strike Iran during a multinational naval exercise, Tehran could frame it as an attack not just on Iran, but on a broader coalition. That calculation complicates U.S. decision-making. Israel is watching these developments with equal concern. For Israeli security planners, this exercise strengthens Iran's regional posture at a time of heightened tension. Following the 12-day conflict in mid-2025, Iran demonstrated its ability to launch direct retaliatory strikes. Israeli officials fear that deeper coordination with China and Russia could improve Iran's missile capabilities, planning, and confidence. Israel has been on maximum alert for more than a week, preparing for the possibility of Iranian retaliation if the United States strikes Tehran. Iran's missile arsenal remains largely intact, and new weapons, including hypersonic systems and underground missile facilities, continue to worry Israeli defense planners. China and Russia's involvement is particularly significant. While neither country has entered into a formal military alliance with Iran, a recent trilateral strategic pact has strengthened intelligence sharing and joint planning. Russia has already supplied Iran with advanced air defense systems and missiles. Leaked reports suggest Iran may receive advanced Russian fighter jets between 2026 and 2028. China, meanwhile, has expanded economic, security, and law enforcement cooperation with Tehran. There have also been reports of large military cargo planes from China and Russia landing in Iran, allegedly delivering air defense systems. However, some analysts caution that parts of these claims may be exaggerated or lack independent verification. Still, the timing of these reports coincides with increased U.S. military coordination with Israel, adding to the tension. Iran has also stepped up psychological signaling. The IRGC recently circulated footage showing a drone monitoring the USS Abraham Lincoln, accompanied by warnings that Iranian drones could strike before U.S. aircraft take off. Experts note the video is not recent, but the message is clear: deterrence through intimidation. The biggest question now is whether this situation could escalate into a much larger conflict. A U.S. strike during a multinational naval exercise would dramatically raise the stakes. Direct involvement of Chinese or Russian assets would fundamentally change the nature of the confrontation. Most analysts say a full-scale global war remains unlikely without direct provocation, but the risk of regional escalation through missile strikes, proxy attacks, and economic disruption is very real. In the end, this is not just another naval drill. It is a strategic message.